Hey guys, welcome back. Last game of the night should be a good one. We've got Gary Oak here, Garay Oak, who we saw fight Ojama not too long ago on the channel. Put up a great fight. In fact, I think you won that game, but I don't remember. Go back and check it out. We Three Kings, on the other hand, I haven't had on the channel in a long time. He was in Callus Invitational 1 and declined to play in 2 and 3. He definitely did play a lot of ADV and was really good at it back in the day. I don't know where he stands on that. I haven't seen him play it recently, but when he gives a shit, he definitely can play. So let's see what kind of fight he can put up here against Gary. These two are both very competent players. Let's see what happens. Gary Oak on the bottom, We Three Kings on the top. Moltres an unconventional lead here. Zapdos way more standard. And the advantage Zapdos here, Celebi comes in. That's going to be on the bad end of a Toxic. We Three Kings knows there's going to be a switch there, so there's no point going Thunderbolt when clearly something that doesn't care about Thunderbolt, like Celebi, is about to come in. Leech Seed misses here, and Thunderbolt happens now. No harm, no foul. Advantage still for Zapdos here. Celebi gets out of the way at this point. Toxic on Pert would be really good, but We Three Kings is not able to go for the Toxic there. I think it was pretty clear, actually, that there was going to be a switch, so I think it's a missed opportunity for him, and now he goes for Toxic into a Magneton. So all the way around, Gary here is just out-switching We Three Kings. Like I said, I think he missed an opportunity to Toxic on that one switch turn, but oh well. So we've got Celebi and Lax here. There is Leech Seed on the Curse turn. Curse Lax going to be very bulky here with no sand, but the Leech Seed going to very much sap it down and negate its effectiveness. And in comes Scarm for Gary. There's Body Slam, going to do only 18% at +1, almost all of which is going to be negated by Leech Seed. In fact, all of it after Lefty. Scarm goes back up to a hundo. However, it's going to be a Magneton immediately, and Gary does not check for it. He goes for Spikes, and he will insta-lose his Scarm because of it. Magneton with a one-hit KO. Maybe it's got Magnet, but there is the knockout. Here comes Aerodactyl threatening Earthquake. Not a bluff. It is, in fact, Earthquake, but it's going to be immediately met with Claydol. So we've got ourselves a Magdoll team for We Three Kings, and he's going to go for Rapid Spin here. There are no more Spikes for Gary, who is flat-out disadvantaged 6-5 at this point. Coon, a staple on the Magdoll archetype. Coonlax Magdoll is the core of the team. Comes in on a Will-O-Wisp, gets hit by HP Grass. Got a counterattack with Surf. Moltres takes a lot of damage from that. Does Coon want to stay in and get hidden powered here, however? Celebi comes in just in case. And Coon was not going to chance it either. Coon opting for the rest here. Celebi switches in, opts for Calm Mind, so we've seen Calm Mind, Seed. Might be a mono-attacking Celebi, might be Calm Mind, Seed, Psychic Recover. Could also be Calm Mind, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and an attack. And there's a very boosted Psychic here. Coon's going to be able to roar it out, but he's going to take heavy damage. There is no T-Tower in this game, however, and the last poke for We Three Kings is highly unlikely to be Tyranitar. So the bulky things, the Lax and the Coon in particular, are likely to stay very, very bulky without sand. Missed Toxic here for Gary may or may not have mattered. We don't know if the Lax has Refresh or not, or sorry, the Doll has Refresh or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I find that it could be a hard move to fit. There is Will-O-Wisp and Curse, respectively. Missed Body Slam opportunity there for We Three Kings. He's trying to set up his Lax here, which almost certainly has Rest, so the burn is not that damn important. And here comes Aerodactyl for some offensive pressure, risking the para here on Body Slam. I mean, I guess when you're behind you have to take risks, but I think you could have gone safely to Celebi there as opposed to risking the para on Aero. But nevertheless, he takes the chance and doesn't get punished, and there is the Double Edge that's going to do 43%. Not too bad here. Last poke meta for We Three Kings, unsurprising. I think that makes a lot of sense. It's an additional rock resist. It's another poke that benefits a lot from Magneton. Seems like a logical last poke to have. He's got a surprise Swampert of Gary with a Toxic here. Hopefully Swampert is refreshed to get rid of that, but that's less and less common these days. And as I say that, he does in fact have it. But like I said, I think Refresh Pert has fallen out of favor. He's got it in this game, so that's what counts. Magneton comes into a Toxic here. Out prediction for Gary. Thunder Wave on Zapdos is pretty nice. Don't know if it's a rest set or not. We've seen only Thunderbolt and Toxic. It's almost certainly going to have hidden power, so it's just a matter of what the last move is. Could be Protect, Rest, Baton Pass, other status move, whatever you want it to be. Celebi and Lax here, becomes Aerodactyl and Lax, and becomes Aerodactyl and Meta. Gotta be a little careful here. Earthquake would not kill from the arrow, even if it were adamant, but they both get out of the way to be safe. And now Aerodactyl switches into Lax. What the hell is going on with the speed of this, man? I still have it on slow. I'm not touching a damn thing. The replay's spazzing out here. And now it seems like it's even slower than before. I don't know what the hell's going on. The replay viewer sucks. But Moltres comes into Metagross here. That also gets hit by Toxic. Now he goes for the double switch here because he knows Meta's not going to stay in fear of the Fire Blast. Nice tempo play from Gary. Gets the arrow in for free. Can do big damage here with the right prediction. Earthquake! Yes! Spot on by Gary. Nails that meta for 49%. However, it will live another one, it looks like, and Gary has to get out of the way. Here comes Magneton against Zapdos. Nice double switching for Gary over and over and over again, continuously setting up good matchups for himself. Very bold and accurate predictions for Gary. I like the way that he's playing. He is slowly but surely clawing himself back into the game after the bad start, thanks to what seems to be a bad matchup. I mean, it's Skarm against Magdoll, right? In theory, Magdoll is supposed to beat this kind of team. There is Psychic, so we've seen all but one move from the Celebi. Hidden power there, Ice or Fire. Obviously, Grass would not be super effective. 35%, and Celebi seems to be very bulky. Psychic and Toxic, respectively. Magneton very low for We Three Kings. I've noted it doesn't have lefties. We suspected earlier that it is Magnet, and I think that is in fact the case. Swampert trying to come in here. He knows there's no HP Grass threat, but great prediction this time for We Three Kings, nailing that with Toxic. That being said, we know this Swampert has Refresh, and we'll probably go for it here. It's a very safe play because we know there's no HP Grass on the other side. And there is the Refresh. Finds himself staring down Zapdos, which very well may have HP Grass. Stays in, so presumably if he's staying in, that's what he went for. But full Para kicks in. Leech Seed here. Celebi should be very safe. And Zapdos stays in for that as well, but is once again fully paralyzed. Gary seems to have really turned this game around, and I think he's got a really good shot to win this despite the way things have started. He traps the meta with the Magneton, goes for it, comes up just short on Thunderbolt, and the obligatory Earthquake happens back. So Gary is further behind now, but We Three Kings has a lot of stuff not in good shape. Meta's low, Magneton's low, Lax is burnt and low, Zapdos is paralyzed. There's absolutely a decent and reasonable shot. Hell, it might even be likely that Gary Oak actually still wins this. So this game is not over, despite the fact that We Three Kings seems to be ahead on the Pokemon count on paper. Celebi comes in here. We still don't know the last move. The obvious thing is Recover, but it could be Giga Drain here. Here comes Zapdos, and there's Leech Seed. There's double Pressure Bond for We Three Kings in the Zapdos and the Coon, so PP does become a thing for Gary if this turns into a grind. Here comes Swampert, risking the HP Grass on the switch. Instead, it's Toxic. Again, we know that it is Refresh, but does he want to stay in to get hit by HP Grass just to get the Refresh off? Here comes Lax, and yep, he's going to chance it. He goes for the Refresh. He also doesn't go for Earthquake here, which would have punished the Lax on the way in, so there's now nothing stopping a Rest if that's what he wants to do. Aerodactyl comes in anticipating Rest, and he is correct. So now Aerodactyl is going to have a free opportunity to hit something. Does he make the right prediction? Goes Double Edge here. 32% to the Coon. That's got to be a jolly arrow and a very, very bulky Coon. Arrow goes for it again, fishing for a crit. We Three Kings out-predicts him. Does not rest there. And wow, Gary going to concede. Gary took a risk there in staying in. Had the Coon gone for rest, maybe Gary had a decent shot. I think that this concession was premature as it was, but We Three Kings had the balls to just stay in and surf, not go for the rest there. He takes down the arrow, and the arrow was probably pretty important if Gary wanted to win this. Like I said, I do think that maybe that concession was premature. I think that he should have played it out, but that was a crucial, crucial turn. We Three Kings with the right prediction, and he is going to take this one down with the concession from Gary. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I will keep on doing these random replays if you guys still like them. Give me that feedback in the comments. Thumbs up are a great thing. Comments are a great thing. It's the best way to let me know how you feel and what kind of content you want to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.